Hello, Slaters. Slaters, you all have learned so many things about plants. You all understood how the roots work for the plant. So now, Slaters, can you all tell me which part of the plant is the most colorful and beautiful among all? Correct. Flowers. Flowers are the most beautiful and attractive part of plants. They uplift your mood and charm you with their enticing smell. Flowers like rose, jasmine, lilies, lotus, and many more not only look pretty but smell wonderful too. So, Slaters, in our ninth lesson, we will learn about flowers. Flowers usually grow at the end of the stem and they produce nectar. Nectar is a sweet liquid that honeybees like. Plants which bear flowers are called flowering plants, while the plants which do not have flowers are called non-flowering plants. You all must have observed that flowers have different sizes, colors, smell, and number of petals on them. Some grow as single flower while others grow in bunches. Now, Slaters, you all must have observed that some flowers bloom in a specific season. Based on this, flowers are categorized or grouped into spring flowers, summer flowers, and winter flowers. Some flowers like dahlia and lilies bloom in spring. Gulmohar and jasmine blooms in summer and rose blooms in winter. Flowers grow from buds. These buds have petals and green colored sepals that cover them. Now, Slaters, have you ever thought why are flowers so beautifully colored and sweet smelling? This is because flowers are the reproductive organs of the plant. They are attractive and smell sweet to attract the bees and the butterflies. These butterflies and bees suck the nectar from these flowers. Along with this, they also play an important role in pollination. Slaters, pollination is a process by which flowers produce seeds. So, when the bees or butterflies sit on the flowers, their body is covered with a powdery substance called pollen, which is carried to another flower. Once this process is completed, the flowers produce fruits. These fruits contain seeds which produce new plants. Therefore, flowers are called the reproductive organs of a plant. Now you all are aware what is reproduction, isn't it? It means producing young ones of their own kind. In the same way, flowers are the reproductive organs which help in the process of growing more of similar plants. Slaters, do you all know that honey is also made from flowers? Yes, the bees visit many flowers in a day and try to find the best nectar. Once they find it, the bees return to their hives and perform a dance to inform other bees about the nectar. The better the quality of nectar, the more cheerful dance they perform. The other bees then join along to collect nectar from that flower. In a beehive, there are thousands of chambers or rooms which are called combs. The combs are used for storing honey, for laying eggs, and for raising the young bees. These bees spit out the nectar and seal it with a wax called the bee wax, which they produce by themselves. Slowly, this nectar turns into honey, which is used for the bees and their babies. Many people rear bees for their honey. These people are called apiarists. The word api in Latin means bee. The honey that they get from the reared bees are then sold into the market. The place where they rear bees is called an apiary. In order to extract the honey from the beehive, the apiarist light fire under it. This makes the bees fly away and leaves the honey. Once the bees have left, the honey is extracted from the honeycombs. Now slaters, in our daily life too, we use flowers. Flowers are used to decorate our homes. We make rangoli on festivals from flowers, which is called pookalam. When we are visiting our dear ones on occasions, we take bouquets of flowers or garlands. Even perfumes are made from flowers. Flowers have also been an inspiration to many artists around the world who design various things we use with floral motifs. Slaters, do you know we also eat flowers? Yes, flowers of banana and pumpkin are cooked and eaten as vegetables. Vegetables like cauliflower and broccoli are also flowers. Spices like cloves are from flower buds. We also use saffron water, rose water in our food to add flavor and aroma or smell. You all must have seen many people selling flowers in their push carts during several festivals and occasions, isn't it? These people who sell flowers are called florists. They make garlands and bouquets for several occasions. So slaters, I am sure you all will enjoy the colorful and beautiful session related to the 9th lesson. I would like you all to read the lesson once and be ready with your textbook and pencil from the next session. I will meet you all very soon. Till then, keep learning, slaters. Thank you.